So I'm going to quickly walk through installing Hyper-V. I've already named two of the NICs I'm going to use in this example. My management NIC, which is how I'm going to RDP and remotely manage this box, which has a static IP address, and then VM NIC, which will actually be used exclusively for the virtual machines. I'm going to use Core Info, which I've already downloaded onto this machine, to verify it will be able to be used as a hypervisor. You can see here the VMX has got an asterisk, which means it is supported. I don't have an asterisk for my extended page table, so I can't use secondary level address translation on this box. This is only a very old box I use for just basic installation demos. And currently I do not have the hypervisor present, which can be confirmed if I actually enumerate my boot database. You can see here I don't have a hypervisor launch type. So with that, I just go into Server Manager. I'm going to do this through the graphical interface, add roles and features. I'm adding to my local box. I'm going to install Hyper-V. No additional features. Notice it gives me the option for which I'm going to use for the virtual switch. So this is going to be used by the virtual machine. So I'm going to set that VM NIC. I'm not going to configure live migration at this time, so I'll leave that. For default locations, I can also leave that for this time. Restart automatically and install. So the reboot has completed. If I now relaunch Server Manager, I'll see that the Hyper-V role is now installed on this box. Also, if I look at my network adapters, what I should see is that VM adapter will no longer be actually being used by TCP/IP. So there's that VM NIC. If I look at the properties, I'll see everything is unselected except for the Hyper-V extensible virtual switch. So it's now no longer usable by this local operating system. It's just for use by the virtual machines. If I fire up that BCD edit, I'll also see that the hypervisor is now configured to auto start. So the hypervisor launch type has been added. I can now launch Hyper-V Manager, where I'll see it actually created that switch for me. That's just confirming the installation completed. Here's my new Hyper-V server. Then we look at my virtual switch manager. There's that switch. Now I would normally rename this. So maybe I'll call it external switch something else. Also notice you have this option to allow the management operating system to share this network adapter. So essentially what that's doing is if I go back to my network adapters, it actually created this virtual device, which lets me still use it for the management. Generally, I don't want to do that. I want this exclusively used for the virtual machines. So I'm going to unselect that. And what we'll notice is that adapter disappeared. So that was actually a virtual network adapter it created on the Hyper-V virtual switch. But since I have a dedicated management network, I don't need it. And I'm now ready to go and create virtual machines. So that completes the very, very quick overview of installing Hyper-V on a box.